hello. On the fly with this one today. What am I doing? Going to be brewing tomorrow, so that'll probably be me for a couple of weeks of brewing because I've got levels back up to an acceptable level, as it were. Going to brew tomorrow, as I said. I'm going to do a porter, but with a twist difference. Now, in the book it says it's a honey porter, and when I did my American oatmeal stout, it got me thinking, what else could I use to brew with? And the missus came home with a box of something and said, look what I got for breakfast. I went, oh, I could use them. Can you guess what it is yet? Well, come round this way. Well, it's in a box. Honey nut cornflakes. Yes, I'm going to brew with two boxes, not even 1 kilo of these. I can hear you. It's got this, that, the other in it, and it probably has. You see, brown sugar, maize, brown sugar, chopped and roasted peanuts. Well, you'd hope so. Sugar, dextrose, honey, salt, caramelized sugar, syrup, vitamin and mineral mix, iron, B3, folic acid, that'll be helpful, and vitamin D, vitamin B, riboflavin, whatever that is, vitamin B6. So it doesn't have anything that's supposed to be nasty in there. So, sounds good to me. And yes, there are suitable products in other shops that you can buy this from, not just that one. So yeah, I'm going to give that a bash. That's going to go in the mash tun. Well, if you can brew with Haribo Fantastics, why not? That's Mad Dog Brewery. If I don't know if you follow him on Facebook, he's just done a beer with several boxes of those put into a brew. Looks interesting. I don't think I'll be able to get one, but I wish I could. So yes, I'm going to use that. Also, it said in the book 500 grams of honey. Well, there's going to be a lot of sweetness in those, so I'm going to cut back the honey probably to, well, it says 500 grams in a 23 litre batch. As you know, I do 27 litre batches, so I'll put it around about to 600 grams, but I'll probably cut it back to about 3, because I like my beers around about 4.5–5%, so you can have a few. I'll have a load of 6–7% beers. So yeah, that's what I'm brewing tomorrow, so you'll see me after this bit brewing with those. Going in the mash tun, a bit of chocolate, bit of pale, some crystal, I think it's Carafa 2 or 3, mate. Whatever. I'll let you know tomorrow, because I've rushing today, working since 7:30. Then over to the brother-in-law's up in the attic trying to find out why a wire has broke for the light. So it's up in the attic covered in friggin' fiberglass insulation, and nah, not pretty sight when I go home this evening. So I have earned this beer, and I've seen a few people have it, and a few people rate it very well. I've had it a while, so it's long overdue to have. And it's this. Yes. Brown Bag IPL from Big Banana. Serving suggestion. What's that? Doesn't actually say. In a brown bag. Bottled on the October 2016. So let's get this cracked open. I hope it doesn't go like the one he did for the chug. That went a bit wild. Holy Christ. And we got a hiss. And we got, ooh, it started, look. Here we go. Get it up. Oh, nice and clear. It should be in a bottle. Plenty of fizz. Whoa, here we go, that'll do. Didn't get it all in. Christ. Going everywhere. Hang on. Right. That's cleaned up. So, this is a brown bag IPL. Nice bit of carbonation. Nice colour. Nice and clear, as you can see. So let's have a sniff. And you smell the fruit and stuff like that. Right off the bat. Going for a taste. I don't know what hops he used in this, I can't remember. Well, it's still definitely there. Let's go in for another one. Nice dry lager. I'm not sure what hops he's using that. But yeah, nice aroma off it. Slight, I'm trying hard to describe the flavour. It's a bit earthy, I think. Could be wrong. Like I said, shit at reviews. But anyway, very nice. I'll finish that later. So yeah, you'll see me now brewing tomorrow. I'm going to try and keep it fairly short. And we'll see how the brew day goes. Should be a bit of crack anyway, if nothing else. Right, I'll see you in the morning.
Oh, great. Another cold one.
Right, morning. Right, we're going to do my honey nut porter. Bit of an experiment because we're going to be using these kilo. Well, maybe 900. I might keep 100 grams for breakfast. But there you go. They're going to go in. Don't know what sugars are going to add. So I dialed back green bill. Instead of 3.5 kilos of pale malt, I dialed it back to 3. But I did stick 250 grams of torrefied wheat in, so I don't think it's going to make much difference. So yeah, 3 kilos of pale malt. Sorry, where to put it? Here we go. Crystal 15, 587. 470 grams of Vienna. Actually found some Caraffa 3, so it's 235 grams of that, but a tiny little bit back left in the bag. So 273 went in, and 117 grams of chocolate malt. Now I've just put the honey into the brewmate calculator. Still says I need 600 grams, or just under 600 grams of honey. I might take a reading 10-15 minutes left of the boil to see where our gravity is at, and then I'll add accordingly, because I'm going to have a lot of sugars from this. So I'm still going to put some in, but I'll have to work it out on the fly. But I have kilo. No, 2 pounds of honey in a jar that needs to be used. But I'm not putting the 2 pounds in. 954 grams. So, boil pot's been recircling. I seriously need to calibrate my temperature probes after doing the upgrade. Just use the thermometer. Board says it was at 71. Took a reading. 79. Yes. But I did kind of half calibrate the mash tun PID with a thermometer, so when it was saying 65 on the thermometer, I dialed it back so it was saying 65 on the PID. That's the working temp I'm aiming for, so that's good enough. I might do the same with the mash HLT, seeing it's up and running.
it's the working temperature it's at, so you might as well dial it in for that there. So at least you know when it's up to that temp, it's going to be right. Unlike the previous video I did, I calibrated them all at chilled water, loads of ice cubes in. Then when I ramped all the temperatures up, they're shooting way out all over the place. So it might be worthwhile when you're doing a brew day, just use a thermometer and use that thermometer as your guideline and calibrate on the fly. So your next brew, you know it's should be right. But there you go. So right, let's get started. Gonna put crunchy nuts in the mash tun. Just give them a stir up, and then we're gonna mash in. I'm gonna go about 3 litres per kilo. Because of the cereal, it might soak up quite a bit. Normally go 2.8, but I'm going to stick with 3 today and see how it goes. Add more if I need. There you go. Mash tun's been in the house, so it's been preheated overnight, so we shouldn't get too much of a temperature drop, but we'll see. Right, let's mash in. So there we go. There's about 950 in there. Kept some, but there you go. Yeah, there we go. You can see there's lots of bits of nuts on there. Should aid a lot of head retention. Will give a bit of body, I hope. Love these things. So, time to mash in. It's working out about 18 litres for the mash, taking into account the weight of everything. So, let's open the tap and turn on the pump. So we've got a nice slow flow going. Once that's up to temp, once that's up to volume, you're going to give it a good stir so the cornflakes don't compact to a stodgy mess. Cause a stuck sparge, because that's the last thing we want. But yeah, digging in again. I better close this mash tun now before I eat them all. Right, back in a minute. Watching something in the shed.
Maybe it's blurry.
Better stop it. Right, that's what I'm watching when I'm brewing. Grand Tour, good show. Right, drop it in the thing. Right, I've been recircling now for a while. I think I may be having a bit of a stick sparge. Yes, I think I have. Right, back in a minute. 1266 including the jar, so I need to take off 587 grams. So we need to get down to 679 left. Right. Oh, it's starting to boil again, so try and get this in and stir it quickly so it doesn't burn. Too bad for the first go. That'll do. Right, stir it so it doesn't burn to the bottom. Not easy when you got everything in the way. Hopefully that's done it. I'll make a mess of this. Right, I'll come back to you. Alright, back to the boil. A couple of minutes. Run the timer again. So we're now at the 10-minute stage. And there goes our 18 grams of Challenger. See, it's gone 80, below 80, so it's a flame out edition. 20-minute soak with that, and then we'll chill down to pitching temp, and we'll catch you in a bit. Right, 20-minute steep's over. You see we're cooling down. Pump's working away, getting a nice head in the keg.
not long. Fermenter's ready, so I'll catch you in a bit. Right, down to temp, it's about 24, 25 degrees. Not using the pump this time, still getting a bit of a foam. Managed to actually surprise myself and squeeze another brew out of that gas on there, so I've got 10 out of it now. But I think that's probably pushing it. Well, didn't have to spend any money on extra gas today, so that drops it down to 28.50 a brew on gas. Still think electric's cheaper, so we're just going on to gravity at the moment, but I think I'm going to switch the pump on now in a sec. Right, we've got 27 litres today, see that? Yeah, so we're a wee bit over, not so bad. Using USO 4, so use the pump for the last bit, so we've got a bit, so we should get the lid on without too much trouble this time. Now, once I get this put away, cleaned up, I'll get back to you. Alright. Brewday finished, so time to crack open one. Coconut IPA. Ooh, it's a big case. I think I disturbed this when I was taking it out. Looks a bit cloudy in the bottle. Yeah, I disturbed it. Cloudy as fuck. Carrying a couple of things and I had this under my arm, so I've disturbed the yeast, and it is cloudy as cloudy can be, and it is too lively, overcarbed. Been getting at this last while. Finish that in a minute. So cheers. Right, yeah, Brewday went well. Didn't run out of gas. Managed to get another one out of that cylinder. Right enough, I did have to heat it. Keep the fan heater warming it a little bit, and it lasted. Kilo of crunchy nut, honey nut cornflakes added quite a bit, a few extra points. I think I was aiming for 1049, and then I did put a bit of extra honey in, so I'll have to adjust that. But we ended up with 1.061, which is going to make it around about 6, just over 6%. So it'll be interesting to see how that finishes out, especially USO 4. Had a little taste, couldn't tell much of anything, probably because it was quite sweet, but the yeast usually can change the flavour. But anyway, it's a porter and it's going to be strong, so that's good. So I'm going to finish this, have a good one, and I'll see you next week.